お前はもう死んでいる。
Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to a different type of video. This video is, as you can tell by my necklace and the other necklace right over there, if you can see that, all the way back over there, and plus the title and the thumbnail of the video. We are going to be talking about fairy tale. Now, also, guys, in the intro, if you've seen, one of my favorite characters from fairy tale is Gray, and that's also why I have this necklace here. And the blue colored fairy tale symbol over there. So this video, and by the title, is what fairy tale means to me. Now, a little while ago, fairy tale ended in Japan, but recently fairy tale ended for the English dub, and I literally just watched it not too long ago. I watched the last episode, but not only that, but I also read the manga way before the season started. I read the whole, all the way. I finished the manga, and so I knew what was going to happen in this season, and I was happy that it was finally getting animated, and that I'm glad that I knew what was happening, but I knew that it was going to be so much better animated, and with music and action and all this other stuff with the characters and the voices and everything coming together. Now, what I mean about what fairy tale means to me for the title is, well, obviously, like many people who have probably watched fairy tale or are currently watching fairy tale, you have most likely started watching fairy tale on Netflix, but with Netflix it only has the first 48 episodes within the first season, so you don't really get to see much. So after that, I switched over to Funimation to find it, because that was when Funimation was still somewhat airing. Was airing fairy tale. Or already had been for a while. So I was watching it on Funimation. Now, so because of that, I was watching it in English, and I've watched all the movies in English as well. I've liked all the English cast members. They're great. It actually, for me, meant more to hear it. I know that it's, a lot of people with the sub versus dub thing or whatever, but honestly, for me, English for fairy tale is really good, for my own personal opinion and all that. But yes, so for me, watching fairy tale at the time, way back when, pretty much back when I was in high school, I don't remember what year of high school I started watching it in. I'm gonna say maybe sophomore year, maybe junior year, I think. No, before that. I think maybe around freshman or sophomore years when I started watching fairy tale, and I fell in love with the series because it was good. Although the beginning part is a little bit slow. I mean, that is how most anime is, nowadays, or has been for a while. It starts off slow, but then it gets better, and the action gets better, and everything just gets, a whole lot better. So, at the time, I was still new, getting into watching anime regularly, and trying to see all these new anime that are coming out, and watching all these shonen anime, and all these other ones, trying to broaden my horizon within the anime community. And fairy tale was one of those first ones that I ended up watching. Now, because of that, fairy tale has grown into, a very, very big community because of its seasons and all that, and because its final season of the main story ended recently. So there's that. And because of that, fairy tale has grown so much, and there are a lot of people that say that they don't like it. There are a lot of people that say that they do like it. But honestly, it's personal opinions, people. Like, come on, we all know everyone doesn't have to like the same thing as you. It just comes to personal preferences and stuff like that. So if that's how you guys are, well, I'm sorry, but I'm one of the ones that ends up liking Fairy Tail. So what I'm getting to the point here is, and why it means something to me. So Fairy Tail means a lot to me. Like I said, it's one of the first few shonen animes I watched. So that's pretty much what got me into a few more anime here and there. And because pretty much since I grew up with the story and all the characters, you get attached to some of these characters. And then Gray's definitely one of my favorite characters of all time. He's an ice type user. He's funny, and he's pretty much like he's literally my favorite character. I don't know how else I can describe it. But other than that, like, Fairy Tail means a lot, and I know that there are a lot of people that don't really like Fairy Tail. I get it, because some people aren't, because the whole main focus of Fairy Tail is friendship and the power of friendship, and you can get through anything and everything with the power of friendship and stuff like that. So I get it. If you're not into that stuff, it makes sense. But then again, also Fairy Tail is also one of those ones where it's generic. It has magic, it's fantasy, it has all of these like stuff like that. But that's some of the tropes that I end up liking, so that's why I ended up liking Fairy Tail. And it's just something that I'm proud to say that I have grown up with Fairy Tail in a way, and how there are a lot of true meanings within Fairy Tail. Like, there are a lot of scenes that actually like come out and speak more words than they actually should, to the readers and viewers and just anybody in general. So I highly recommend Fairy Tail for those people wanting to start out watching anime, because it is not that long of a series. It's only 328 episodes. For a lot of people, that is a lot. But for most anime people, it's not. It's just a decent amount. It's just a healthy amount, pretty much, for some anime people. But I would say it's a good starting point, for many people. And if you don't end up liking it within, I don't know, maybe like the first 50-ish episodes, then skip it. Just, you don't have to like it or whatever. Just go on and move to some other ones. But pretty much what I'm saying, guys, is Fairy Tail means a lot to me, and I've grown up with it. And now that it has finally ended, and I have seen it all animated and heard all the music tracks and heard everything that went into it, I'm sad that it's ended, but there is hope. Yes, the Fairy Tail, like, from Hiro Mashima, the whole Fairy Tail series has ended. But there is also another series currently going on by, it's still, like, Hiro Mashima is still, like, supervising the work, but it's done by somebody else. And it is the 100 Years Quest, which, at the ending of Fairy Tail, that's where Natsu and everybody is going on. They are going on the 100 Years Quest. Now, there's been some talks going on about the possibility of 100 Years Quest being animated. So that means that fans of Fairy Tail, there is still hope that the anime will return. And I am okay with that, because I've started reading 100 Years Quest shortly after I found out about it. And I've only read the first 12 chapters of it. I know that there's been a lot more since then, but it was literally like when I started reading it, they just released those chapters, so that was when I started reading it. So there was still maybe 15, maybe 20 chapters already there. but now there's more. So I do need to catch up on that. But it is a whole new take on Fairy Tail. It's pretty much like, obviously it's the 100 Years quest. So it's the quest that adventurers go on that obviously, pretty much by the name, it's going to take them a long time before they return to the Fairy Tail Guild. Now, will there be other Fairy Tail members that end up showing up in the chapters? I have no idea, because like I said, I've only read the first 12 chapters. So, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But there are some people that have reappeared already within those first 12 chapters that I was happy about. I will say, we did see that Brandish is still walking around, and all the other members of Alvarez are locked up or dead. So, there's that. So, with the fact that Brandish is still walking around, yeah, I'll just say it. Yes, she does appear. It's not really too much of a spoiler, but yes, she does appear in the 100 Years Quest manga. I was happy to see her again when I read those chapters, because she's a pretty cool character. I mean, she's a pretty cool character, and I really didn't want her to die in the main series, because I did end up liking her character, and because of what happens, she's still walking around, so that's why I was like, yay, we'll probably end up seeing her eventually. And then I started reading the 100 Years Quest manga, and she showed up. So, pretty much, I might talk about the 100 Years Quest later on, but this video is pretty much what Fairy Tail means to me. It means a lot. And I know I've said this multiple times already in this video, but Fairy Tail really means a lot to me, and so do a lot of other series, like One Piece, Naruto, my two other wall scrolls, I have Minato and Sasuke, right here. So, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, My Hero Academia, Fairy Tail, like, they all mean a lot to me. But Fairy Tail is one of those ones where it was at the point where I really didn't, I guess you could say I was at a hard part in my time, my life. I just didn't really feel like doing a bunch of stuff. And then that's when I turned to anime. So, because of me turning to anime, that has brought me to where I am today. I have watched countless of animes. I have a My Anime list. There is a link. There's a link in the description to my anime list. My anime list. So you guys can go check that out, and create your own if you want to. And then that way, pretty much, it's not real. I'm not really sponsored by this video, but if anybody wants to do it, yay. But yes, so with My Anime List, it's a place where you can track the anime that you watch and the manga that you read. If you have completed the series, if you have, are you currently reading / watching the series? Do you plan to read it? Do you plan to watch it? There is a ranking system from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being a masterpiece. So you can rank what you thought of the show, manga, or anything like that, and then you can share it with your friends or me if you want to. If you want to leave in the comments down below your My Anime List profile, I'll check it out and see if you have watched some anime that I have not yet, or that I have I'm planning to watch, or something like that. And I guess, since you're looking at mine, you can go and look and see how much I have watched, completed, plan to read, plan to watch, plan to, do stuff on. So there's that. So yes, please go check out the My Anime List link down in the description. For that, and I will say, yes, once again, Fairy Tail means a lot to me, and It always will be. So I didn't want to make this as emotional as it was going to be. So there's that, and as you can see, it's right there, and my gray necklace right here. So yes, that is it for me, guys. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Lets me know that you guys also like Fairy Tail, and also like that I'm trying hard to produce some more videos for you guys. Also, like I said, in the comments down below, leave links to your My Anime List profiles. Check them out. Also, in the comments, why don't you guys tell me what you guys thought of Fairy Tail, if you have watched it, if you finished it. No spoilers though for anybody who is still watching it. So just tell me that you liked it, and then maybe you can private message me or something like that. Or after you, like, you know, I see your comment and I comment back, then maybe we can do a private message and we can talk about what we thought of Fairy Tail as a whole. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified anytime we upload a video, which, like I said yesterday, it is going to be My Hero on Saturday. And actually, there will probably be a One Piece video on the movie Stampede. That will probably be on Sunday. But I'm watching it on Saturday. So look out for that. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys this weekend.